Hello again. In the description to this video, I give a heart-rending news item from the BBC website, which tells us that 116 children have gone missing. Allow me to read the opening paragraph. More than 100 unaccompanied child migrants remain missing after disappearing from UK hotels over a 14-month period, data reveals. BBC News has discovered that 116 children disappeared between July 2021 and August 2022 after temporarily being put in hotels by the Home Office. Charities fear the children, some as young as 11, risk being exploited. Yes, very disturbing. Or not. The curious thing is that nobody other than the BBC and various charities concerned with asylum seekers actually think that there is anything to worry about. In fact, we don't need to fret at all about these children. Everybody, except perhaps the BBC, knows very well that there are no missing children at all. Children in this context means people under the age of 18. There are powerful motives for those crossing the English Channel as illegal immigrants to destroy their documents and then claim to be unaccompanied children. They will in this way be afforded special treatment and are certain to have their claims for asylum accepted. Nobody will deport an unaccompanied child. It would look really lousy in the newspapers. And what's more, nobody will cross-examine a supposed child to check whether they are wanted criminals or anything of that sort. Those claiming to be unaccompanied children get a very easy ride and sail through all the formalities of being accepted as genuine refugees or asylum seekers. These supposed children are then dispersed through various government schemes to different parts of the country. Once they're in Britain, they almost invariably wish to get to London, where they'll be able to lose themselves in the communities of members of their own ethnicity or nationality. Now that they've been processed and accepted as a genuine child refugee, they can either carry on with the pretense of being 14, when in fact they are 19, say, which will mean going to school and so on, or they can abandon the scam and go off to join their mates and work illegally. Most tend to carry on with the imposture, which means that a class of 14-year-old children end up with a man of 19 or 20 sharing their facilities. I say man because almost without exception these so-called unaccompanied children are male. Hardly any of them are girls or women. A few of them, 100 or so, can't stick this in the course of a year and so hop off from their hotels or foster homes in some remote provincial town and travel to London. Everybody knows about this scam, but nobody wants to talk about it out loud for fear of appearing heartless and cruel. In the description to this video, I give a link to the BBC News item, which is trying to work up a fear about this business.